Felix here. There is one indicator that has always been a fail-safe proof that the market has bounced back from its bottom and isn't going to go back down there. What is it? Is it actually true? Yeah, 100% of the time. Seriously, 100%. Let me show you what it is. Because the whole point of our channel and our community is to make you a better investor and help 100,000 people, that's my mission, to generate intergenerational wealth. So we're talking serious wealth, not just a little bit of income here or there, but make them so financially free that you and your offspring, golden retrievers included, never have to work another day unless they want to. In that spirit, I also share with you the full S&P 500 benchmark, all 500 S&P 500 companies with all of their gross margins and ROIC numbers and long-term earnings growth and everything. So download that, felixfriends.org/SP500 to get us cracking. A glance very seriously at our disclaimer. It's the best in the industry. And it says the following isn't financial advice. And then let's jump straight into this. This is a little Bloomberg snapshot. And what does it say? Well, it says the 50% retracement mark has been overcome, and it has indeed. And I've replicated this on a stock chart here, so it's a little easier to see. So what I've done here is from the top of the market to the bottom of the market. That's how you do that. And then there is the 50 percentage point mark here, which is basically sort of along that dotted line there. There is a line here actually, which is the 50% mark. And we have broken through that. Once you break through that properly, the bear market is a thing of the past. That has literally been the case 100% of the time. Now, interestingly, at least if you're a technical whiz like me in the sense of loving this kind of stuff, you also see that where we are right now and these 2 points here are kind of pinning us down. So that's our real, where we are right now is basically our resistance line. And the only thing stopping us from going further, it's these two highs from April. So that's kind of an interesting one. So 4,305, give or take a few dollars, is basically also the roof here. We need to break through that to then really keep rallying. But we've never come back down from going 50% up to the previous peak and then broken back through the bottom of the market. So big bullish signal here, very big bullish signal. And yeah, here I wanted to show, I had a cleaner chart just to show you that this line is in fact, the one with the 2 April highs here. So that's what's pinning us down here. So technical analysis. It works, believe it or not. The other thing that's flying, of course, is our options portfolio. We're 134% up. I did a live stream today for an hour for my mentee coaching community. We did 9 trades in an hour, which is a little bit slow, but better safe than fast. And we are up, as I say, 134%. So you know how to check that out. There's 2 ways of joining us. But I also want to talk to you about Walmart. I want to talk to you about Saudis. Why? Because it all matters. Everyone's buying like mad. So you may join our coaching community. How? Book a call at felixfriends.org/coaching and figure out, and we will walk you through the best options for you, what might work. And you can actually work with me one-on-one directly still, which is still a possibility, though I think there is a wait list by now. Cheryl handles that stuff. And the other way of doing, of course, is the Master Options program here, which is 100 pre-recorded lessons with me trading live every week and access to a live portfolio and everything else. So you will get everything you need out of that. Plus, we answer all your questions every day too. So there's a massive Q&A session there too. Now, Walmart had the market somewhat flying today. So the Dow is up today, but the tech isn't really doing so well. And the Dow is up because Walmart managed to work through some of its inventory overhang, all the Christmas stuff, and they have reduced the glut of excess products in clothing, for example, where they had the most, canceled billions of dollars of orders. Sorry for the suppliers, but I guess it's good for Walmart. And they're also streamlining in apparel as well as home furnishings and electronics. So they're making progress, and that's a good thing. And the CEO expects a strong finish to the crucial back-to-school shopping season, which is generally a very good indicator whether or not the Christmas season is going to be a good one. And Walmart loving it. And look what Walmart has done. Walmart hasn't just flown up here 4% or something like that. How much is it up by today? I didn't snapshot that, but something like 4%. It is also from the bottom of the market, that's my pen, from here to the peak of Walmart here, we're at exactly the 50% mark. So again, a very, very important one to watch. Walmart broke through it, but it's sort of like at the mark here. The red line is the 50-point mark, so we're just above that. We'd like to close the day somewhat nicely above it to really get that safety from the chart here as well. Now, what have the Saudis done? Well, the Saudis are taking all the oil money that we're sending them, and they are buying $7.5 billion worth of Amazon, JP Morgan, Google, BlackRock, Microsoft, and a bunch of other companies, spending about 400 to 500 million on each of those. Why on earth are they picking these companies, you might wonder? Well, if you go into our little stock tracker dashboard here, I've put in the stock here, Amazon, JP Morgan, Google, Microsoft, BlackRock. You hit the little update button. Not so little, actually, is it? It's rather large. And then you wait a second, and I'm going to cancel it. We don't need to load the rest of it. And what do you then see? Well, you see that the ROE on all of these is pretty good. Goog's, I guess, just reported. We haven't got the numbers yet. It'll probably come out next week. Amazon, 42% gross margins. Microsoft, 68. BlackRock, 81. Let's look a little further. Their earnings per share growth the last 5 years is 15 to 67%. That's pretty good, right? If you think about that, as you would expect the stocks to kind of rally in a similar vein. Sales growth is pretty good. JP Morgan, of course, an exemption here because that's an old bank. Strong institutional ownership, strong insider ownership at Amazon here, and pretty moderate debt levels for all of them. So good. On the face of it, pretty good companies. You can see why the Saudis are buying them. And what does that mean? Well, it just means that part of this whole oil frenzy is they're going to buy a lot more. They haven't actually distributed money yet into their sovereign wealth fund. This is just the sovereign wealth fund's money from Saudi Aramco. They get some profits directly, so they're buying here with peanuts, essentially. A lot of the bulk of the money is still to come. So very interesting that they're buying into the market and actually probably having a fairly sizable impact here on what's going on with the big blue chips and so on. So if you enjoy these little macro updates in their mad fashion, I would love it if you let me know. And as I said at the beginning, for those of you who have an interest in building intergenerational wealth, I mean, really serious wealth, then give us a bell at felixfriends.org/coaching. Check it out. I'd love to talk to you about it. We've got 2,500 students on board so far, so I only need another 97,500 to get to my mission statement, and then probably we'll lift that target. That's generally the way I'm programmed, but it's absolutely tremendous, and it's absolutely fun and very, very satisfying to see so many students do so incredibly well, and to get those messages every day, the emails every day, the wins posted every day is incredibly satisfying. And that's really the whole point of this. That was always been the whole point of this. It's not to talk about the latest random growth stock or something. It's just a way of building the community and a way of getting across some actual knowledge here. And we go pretty deep in our programs. So think about it. Don't think about it for too long, though, because those who think about our stuff for too long tend not to do anything. The ones who do a lot tend to take action. There we are. Thanks very much for watching. I appreciate it, and I hope to see you on the next one.